biggest carnivore the world has ever seen.
Run!
See? Not so bad.
Hello everyone, this is Brachiosaurus227, and today I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO Jurassic World Dominion set number 76949, Giganotosaurus and Therizinosaurus Attack. This set cost about $140 USD and comes with 810 pieces. Let's take a look. So I apologize for the glare on the box. I don't really know how to stop that. It is a really huge set, and I can't really position the lights where it will, not glare. So sorry about that. That'll go away very soon. But I've been really excited to receive this set. Out of all the Dominion sets, I was the most excited about this because it has one of my favorite dinosaurs in it, and that is the Therizinosaurus. And it was basically a dinosaur with giant claws that walked on two legs and was different. It ate plants and it ate meat. It's just a really unique dinosaur. Hard to pronounce the name, but I've mastered it. And this is from the scene in Jurassic World Dominion where they're basically like fighting each other. But also they have the tower, which is from the earlier scene with this dinosaur, the Giganotosaurus. So pretty neat. I really am excited for this set, and the box art is phenomenal. The dinosaur design. If you look on the back, there is a few details that show play features and whatnot. Sorry about the glare again. It'll go away soon. But I am really excited to get this. Now, I did receive this package, and when this came in the package, there was no wrapping, and the outer box was very heavily damaged, and there's some slight damage on this box. So I'm hoping everything in here should be fine. We'll see. Alright, there is a lot of bags in this set. Oh, and everything is in chaos. Oh my gosh. I think it's all, oh gosh, you saw the background. Alright, well there is many bags to go through. So there is some smaller bags to go with the larger bags, which are assigned to those bags with numbers. There's, of course, the dinosaurs. And then we have bag 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5 back here, and we have this little platform thing. So a lot of bags. I think more than any other Jurassic World set I've seen. And then there's the instructions, which are also wrapped. That's interesting that they're wrapped up. And of course the stickers. And thankfully, thank God, there's not that many stickers, just a few, especially for this size set. So that's pretty nice. And I can't wait to get this open. Alrighty guys, if you want to go see the speed build, that'll be a separate video. I'm trying to keep this condensed because the speed build itself was like 15 minutes long, which is insane. That's just how big this LEGO set is. So I'm just going to do the speed build and the review separately. So anyway guys, let's get into the review, starting with the dinosaur figures. Alrighty, let's take a look at the first figure, and that is the Therizinosaurus figure. This is a beautiful figure. Now there are some complaints, especially with some design choices, but overall, just a beautiful figure, and actually this is probably my favorite pose because it's the most accurate looking one to the movie. And I think they did a pretty good job. I feel like the Therizinosaurus in the movie was a little bit more bluish than gray, but also from what I hear, these designs of the Legos and even the figures are based off more like concept art for the movie before it was even filmed. So that kind of sucks, but it's fairly accurate. The arms and the legs are actually pretty good. Now, the problem I have with the legs mainly is the one toe claw, but otherwise, that's a raptor toe claw because they use the Indoraptor legs, but they use the raptor toe claw. But otherwise, the feet are fairly accurate. And then you have right here a long tail, which is not as accurate, but I guess they needed to do that because they decided to use the Indoraptor body. I'm very mixed about the hands. A lot of the positions are kind of weird, and it doesn't seem to fit too well. I would actually preferred fixed hands, but although these do give you a lot of nice motion, and I do like how they made the claws. It's like a neat idea, because you could also change the colors of the claws if you wanted to, which that's pretty cool. But overall, I'm satisfied with this figure. The head is probably my favorite part, because it looks so much like in the movie, and the jaw can of course open, and you can put a Lego figure here. This is very comparable to the Baryonyx and Indoraptor figures. Just a really great figure overall. I really like it. Next, we have this absolutely ginormous figure, and this figure is really big. This is the largest Lego dinosaur figure. It's even larger than the T-Rex, and I'll show you. Let me show you the size comparison just real quick. Oh, schnuck. Sorry about that. My light got knocked over. But let me show you the size comparison and just how much bigger the Giga is to the T-Rex. And it's longer. It's just bigger in every way, and it's hard to really show on the camera because this is a large figure. These are both large figures, but it's insanely huge. This is definitely the biggest Lego dinosaur figure we've gotten. Now, I'm pretty satisfied with what they did. They did use an Indominus Rex head, which is kind of okay, because if you didn't know, in the movie, the Indominus Rex was the hybrid, and they actually used the DNA from this dinosaur and put some of it in the Indominus Rex. That's like some back behind the scenes kind of canon there, but yeah, basically, and the head suits it really well. It fits with the Giga design pretty well. And I noticed this is a green dinosaur. The Giganotosaurus in the movie was brown, which is kind of weird. Again, I guess it's based off early concept art. I really love all the slashes and designs. The body is spot on. Now, I don't know why they use T-Rex arms. I feel like they could have used the Indominus Rex arms from the Indominus Rex versus Ankylosaurus set, but I don't know why they didn't use those arms. They use like T-Rex arms, and it doesn't look like the arms in the movie, which that's my only complaint. But otherwise, it looks pretty good. Now, the legs look kind of small on it, too. That's just, some of it, it doesn't seem proportioned. Some of the proportioning is a little weird, but otherwise, it's a great figure. I love the body design. A really nice structure and quality to the figure, especially the body, that I really like. So overall, this is a really nice figure, but my favorite figure of the set will probably have to be the Therizinosaurus, because that's one of my favorite dinosaurs, and it looks so stinking cool. And I just like the Therizinosaurus better, but I can see why people like the Giga more. It is such a cool figure, and fairly accurate with the design of the movie, especially with the little spine there, so that's pretty neat. Alrighty guys, starting with the Alan Grant minifigure. This is actually a really good minifigure, very accurate with the movie. There is no alternate face expression, which I think there should at least be like a grumpy one. Now, that would be hard to do with the hat. Also, sorry if the exposure keeps going in and out. I'm trying to fix that. I'm going to hopefully get a new camera. Drop a like if you want me to get a new camera. But, yeah, really nice shirt print. I don't know if it's new. It looks really nice. Some printing on the back here. Gray pants, pretty traditional. Looks really nice. He also has one of these little ambers, and I kind of like these new style of ambers better than the old version. They're just really neat. But yeah, overall, I actually really like this figure. This is probably one of my favorite figures from this set. Alrighty, guys. I said before in my Pyroraptor review, but this Ellie Sattler figure is almost perfect. It is done beautifully. It looks just like in the movie. There is actually an alternate face expression, which is pretty good, not too dramatic. It's a pretty decent alternate expression. There's some printing on the back. But overall, the shirt print's really accurate. Overall, a very, very accurate figure. And another one of my favorites from the set. And thankfully we get her in another set. Alan Grant's the only set we get Alan Grant in is in this one, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. You knew this was coming, and I knew it too. Owen Grady minifigure, yay! What I don't understand is we get this figure, which is in literally almost every other LEGO Jurassic World set, but there's not really any, there's no Louis Dodson figures, which I really don't understand why they didn't do that. He was the main villain in the movie. They give us, Chris Pratt in every LEGO set, Chris Pratt figure, which I really love this figure. It works really well. The shirt's accurate. Everything's accurate about it. This is probably one of my favorite alternate face expressions of all time. It just looks so good. But the shirt prints and everything's pretty well done. And I don't think they should change what they've done here with Lego Chris Pratt, except maybe change the torso print, because this is not even a brand new one. And I don't know. I just think that it's kind of weird, and that they're just including him in every set. But there's so many characters from Jurassic World Dominion that are missing in these Lego sets. And again, I think it's because they based it off of earlier concept art for the movie. That could be why Dodson's not in this. And it's a similar thing with the Dr. Wu figure, and I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, overall, a decent figure. Again, I just don't understand why they're including Owen in every set, every single Lego set, Jurassic World set. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but very good figure anyway. Next we have the Claire Deering minifigure. Pretty nice. Again, I don't like the head print, but everything else is pretty good. The torso print, there's some detailing in the back, and of course, an alternate face expression, which I don't like at all. It's way too over dramatic. But overall, I think they did a good job. A decent figure overall, and this one's being pretty notorious too in these Lego sets, but not as bad as Owen. It's not as bad as Owen. There's just a few Claires, but this is a good figure. And again, I just wish they included Lewis Dotson or Ramsey Cole, which were two very important characters in the movie and weren't even shown at all, which is kind of weird. But overall, decent figure. Alrighty, next we have the Kayla Watts figure. A very decent figure, pretty good. Torso's neat, but the torso's accurate. The head is accurate. I really like the alternate face expression. It's just really good. And again, I'm sorry about the exposure. I don't know what to do with that. That's so annoying. But very good figure. The only complaint I have is the hair, was in the movie, the hair was black. Why is it blonde? I don't understand it. It's not accurate. But what's interesting is, again, I'm just assuming that they're basing this off of early concept art because some of this just looks so different. But yeah. Now let's get to my least favorite figure. So when I saw this, I thought first, oh, that's a decent Ian Malcolm figure. And I was like, wait a minute. It's Dr. Wu. It's Dr. Stinking Wu from... It doesn't even look like in the Jurassic World Dominion movie. I mean, Dominion did a terrible job at making Dr. Wu look like Dr. Wu. And this is just a terrible version of that terrible version. I don't understand this. There's a beard, which is not in the movie. The hair is totally wrong. It's like this nice hair, which is not even, it's a longer hair. He didn't have a beard. The cardigan and everything, that's really nice. There is an alternate face expression, which is kind of mean. What's really weird, though, and here's what's really weird. In Dominion, Dr. Wu wasn't even mean. He kind of turned nice. And I like the arc and everything, but this doesn't even fit it. This makes him look like the villain of this Lego set, which is weird. Again, I'm thinking maybe early concept art for the movie. This is all based on early concept art, and apparently Wu was actually supposed to be the main villain, but they changed it to Lewis Dotson, and then Wu is this kind of nice guy who, saved the day. But, so this is obviously based on that early concept art, which is interesting, and I don't know why. That's kind of weird. So, overall, a decent figure, and again, I guess this was supposed to be the main villain. There's no Dotson. And I really hate that. They could have got rid of Kayla and put Dodson in there, and I would have been really happy about that. And maybe get rid of Owen or Claire and replace them with one of them with Ramsey Cole. I would have really liked that as well. But nothing. So I don't understand, but overall I'm satisfied with the figures, but I'm just feeling slightly disappointed, and I wish I didn't feel that way because I do like the set, and it's a good figure, but not of the character in the movie at all. So yeah. Alrighty guys, let's look at the builds of the set. And I think I want to start with the vehicle builds, starting with this little ATV. I think this was poorly done. Again, this is basically the same as many of the other Dominion ATVs. They're just kind of mediocre, nothing really special. They don't look that great. And I don't know, I'm mostly disappointed with the ATV designs in these Lego sets. They just don't look good at all. But overall, it's decent. They don't, and the character can't even grab the handlebars, but it goes with a little pickaxe, which is a little nod to the Amber Mines, which I'm hearing rumors that there will be a Dominion Lego Amber Mine set, which would be so cool. But overall, it's a pretty neat, it's okay. It's just, I don't like the handlebars at all. It's so basic, and they used to put a little bit more detail into their ATV designs, but this is just kind of underwhelming. Now, I really, really like this vehicle build. This is exactly like the Biosyn helicopter in the movie. There's quite a bit. Of course, there's a spinny thing, another spinny thing, another spinny thing, a bunch of spinny things, and there's even these little things can move. A lot of spinny things in this as a helicopter should have, but yeah, these engines look really well. It's so accurate to the movie, too. They can turn around. They're really neat. I really love the propeller design. It seems better than some of the Lego's other ones. There's these things, which I don't know what those are for. I don't even know if those were in the movie. But then there's this little thing that lifts, and you can put the characters in. It's a basic helicopter build. I really do like, though, how on the side you can open these two hatches and you like pop out the little kit with, I don't know what it does, but it's there, which is kind of neat to have. The tail of the plane doesn't look too great, but I really love the Biosyn logos, and it looks a lot like the plane in the movie, and I really like that. A lot of accuracy there. See here, this is why I'm going to be changing my review strategy, because I can't even fit this whole thing on there. Was there something on the top? Is something missing? Let me check. Okay, that's weird. I would have swore there was like an antenna on the top, but there's actually none looking at the box, which is weird. So very nice. I don't know what this is for exactly. Oh, okay, I got it now. Okay, never mind. Sorry about that. But this is, I need to change my format for reviewing a different table, different position, so I can actually like fit things in frame. But as far as Lego sets go, but I really like this. Very decent tower build. This is exactly like the movie. Again, really love the detail. And I'll just start at the bottom. There's some foliage. I said foliage. Foliage right down here. It's really nice. There's a little ladder here, which I don't know who's going to climb that. But it's kind of like in the movie where, like, you know, Maisie's climbing up the ladder and the Giga bites down there. That's kind of cool. Then we got the inside here, which is really nice. Oh, the brightness. Gosh, the exposure. But we got the inside here. I'll give you a little more detail of that. We got the whole outer rim. Oh my gosh, the exposure. What's wrong with my camera? We got the outer rails here, which is very accurate to the movie. And here's my favorite feature. So you move this little pin, right? And then you can take the Giga, just like in the movie, and do this. And the Giga can get in and eat all the characters, which didn't happen in the movie. But I really do like that. But this is exactly like the movie, how they did, where the Giga actually goes in there and they have to fight it off. I really like that. It's a very accurate build. I don't know what this whole section's for. I guess just antennas and stuff. It doesn't really do anything. But another cool feature is basically you grab this little thing and the roof comes off, and there's this little charts inside, and you can actually see there's like dinosaurs. There's even like an iguanodon here, a little other thing here. I don't know what that is. I think that's the tower. And then we got a little control panel here. Very accurate to the movie. I really like it when Lego actually pays attention to the detail in the movie. And most of the Lego sets and these Dominion sets do really good with that, except for the minifigure. Oh my gosh, the brightness. I apologize for this. I don't know how to fix it. So, yeah, I need to get a new phone. That's what I need to do. But very nice, very accurate tower build. It looks really good. Very accurate to the movie, and I actually really like that they included this in there. Alrighty guys, let's take a look at the main build, which is the laboratory. I love that they included two builds, which is really nice. Looking on the outside here, we got the Biosyn logo, we got some radios, a little foliage, and this is not much of a stable build, I've noticed, but neat. I love how they utilize the window piece here, and then right here, there's also a little satellite on the top, which is pretty cool. And I'll get to the helipad later, but really nice. The door opens, and then of course I love how they utilize the window here. Some foliage, and of course a camera that can actually move, which is nice. Then we got the garage, which I guess the ATV is supposed to go in, which is, you know, kind of neat. I really like the garage design. I'm gonna redo the ATV and then put it back in here, but really nice. I like the gas thing. A lot of detail. Oh, that's a neat piece. I actually didn't really notice that. That's like I could use that for a gun or something, a Lego gun build. So that's actually pretty cool. There's some little detail there. But it's like a little gas thing, which is really neat. I love, again, how they utilize pieces and stuff like that. Like this whip. This is like I guess a whip or whatever you want to call it. Going over here, we have this little another, I guess, gas tank. I don't know what that is. Oil. There's also a wrench here and some stoppers there for the vehicle. Moving in here, we got a little microscope, which is nice, and a little stool. We also got a screen right here. Moving over here, and I guess this is for the amber, really, the one that Alan Grant is holding. I just put an egg there. You got a little needle, and then you got the thing here. You also got over here the incubator from like Jurassic Park 1. Kind of a neat little Easter egg, I guess, if that is an Easter egg at all. Right here we have what's really cool, one of my favorite parts about this laboratory build, and I'm going to go in closer. The Therizinosaurus and Giga, or it's a T-Rex on the screens, which is really nice. And again, One thing I've noticed is a lot of the stuff will fall off, like the plants, if you try to tinker with it too much. We mess around, which is a little annoying. We have a coffee mug here. We got some amber up here. And of course, we got a screen with a locust. Or I guess that's a mosquito. I wish it was a locust. I wish there was some Lego locust, like giant locust Legos. That would have been so cool. But we got a little fossil display right here. We got a little chair, some coffee. Again, amber. I think I already said that. But a very decent lab build. And then, of course, up here, we have the helipad. And, of course, you just... Oh my gosh, the brightness. What the helicopter is going on here? Then you just put the... oh my gosh, I want to do it cool. Why can't anything be cool? Why can't anything be cool? Then you put, of course, the helicopter right there, and the brightness is glowing. But yeah, very nice. The helipad holds actually pretty stable, despite everything else in this laboratory build. But overall, a really good build. So, all in all, I actually really like this set. This is actually pretty cool. I actually really like this set. And despite the jokes about the movie, I like the movie as well. But, just like this movie and the set have a lot in common, and that is there's some really cool stuff, but there's also some flaws. The building doesn't feel stable at all. The Jeep is actually not that great because of the handlebars. You can't even make a character grab it anymore. It looks weird. The figures were not done too well, except for Owen, Claire, and Ellie Sattler and Alan Grant. But the other two figures were actually done pretty terribly. Dinosaur figures are pretty good as well, except for a few little flaws. But overall, I really, really like this set. I think it's great. And it's definitely the best Dominion set so far that I have owned. I think the price is pretty fair. And I'm sorry for this review. It wasn't the best. The exposure, I gotta fix that. I literally gotta fix that. Because it is annoying and it's kind of ruining some of these reviews. But overall, I really like the set and I think the money is worth it. Don't pay $140. It just, the price got raised. Wait till it goes back down to $120 or discount for Christmas to buy it. Because this is pretty expensive. You can find some brand new online. For a lot cheaper than what you can find at the store. That's where I got this online. But overall, really, really, really pleased with this set. I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10, just for a few complaints. But I think most of you are gonna like this set. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.
My junk drawer, my junk drawer. So many things I don't know what they're for, but I won't let it go. No, I will add more useless little things to my junk drawer.